This was a hot summer day when I decided to go on a hike. I always say I'll get up early to go on a hike, but I never do, and soon I'm hiking with the afternoon sun directly above me. I think the best thing to do then is hike beside a lake or some water. I think I hike very slowly, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just there to see the sights. When I'm in the moment and my eye's like a viewfinder, every other minute I see a plant or a hanging branch or something that might make a good picture. Then later I'll look at them and wonder, will anyone else find this interesting? Maybe it's just one of those things that are better in real life. When you're surrounded by trees and you're climbing over rocks and you encounter little animals or birds or bugs, and you're struck by how similar you are to them, but how different you are at the same exact time. Whenever I go on long drives that take me to the country, I always see large birds circling really high in the sky. I don't know why I never expected them to be vultures. I'll admit at first I was a little disappointed. I wanted to see an eagle or a falcon or something cool like that. But the more I think about vultures, I realize how unique and cool they are. The vulture is a scavenger, an opportunist. It takes into itself what something else might discard. It feeds itself on rotting death, and by doing so makes its environment safer for everything else. I guess I always thought of vultures as kind of gross and scary, but he seems peaceful and quiet and pensive. It seems like the vulture can see everything with its watchful eye. It's enjoying the wind coming off the lake, and I'm admiring it. I feel a little comforted since I learned what a flying vulture looks like in the sky. And whenever I go camping, I know I can look up and see it there, circling with its flight feathers out like fingers reaching for the wind. For the painting I made, inspired by my encounter with the black vulture, I wanted to make this piece colorful and interesting and portray how majestic the vulture looked. If you like this piece and would be interested in owning a print of it, I'm going to be putting it up on my in-print artist page. I'll put a link to that in the description and in the comments section, so please feel free to grab a print if you like it. I also have other pieces on there that have featured on this channel and that I have made in the past. always feel a little paralyzed before I start working on a painting, because making art is something that seems easy, and it's not like it's difficult, but there are so many little choices you have to make to get the effect that you're going for, and something can mess it up and you don't even know until it's finished what it was. It's like a little bit experimental, even though you want to feel like you know what you're doing. Maybe it's just something that comes with practice. Like if you make paintings again and again and again, then you'll know how to get the effect you want. And it's crazy because I've been making paintings for a while and I still am discovering something new about it every time I make a painting. And it's fun, but it's also a little bit scary at the same time. It's like you're going into something unknown and you're trying to make something new and interesting out of it. I think I paint water and aquatic animals probably the most out of anything else, and it'll probably be in my next painting too. So if you want to see more paintings of water or animals or people in nature, please subscribe to see more of that. biggest challenges for this piece was actually the vulture itself, because I wanted to capture the setting, but I also wanted the vulture itself to be the focus, and I sort of struggled with how big to make it in the piece, and I also struggled with the color. And I am one of those artists that for the most part I don't use black because I think my colors are muted enough. And so when I was planning this piece, I was a little bit worried, like, how am I gonna paint this animal, because it's literally just all black. And so I settled on purple. I think it was a good choice because it complements the other colors without completely blending into its environment.
keep us down. We chose and we choose.
This is the first time I've ever done this, but I decided to put the pieces up on the wall together. These are the last few pieces that I've done, apart from the zine, and it sort of allows me to step back and look at how they're similar, how they're different, what I need to work on. I think it's really valuable and interesting to see the pieces up on the wall all together like this. If you made it to this point in the video, please leave a bird emoji in the comment section. Or if you're an artist, please comment something that you are discovering about your creativity or your creative practice. I'd love to hear it. And thank you if you've watched the entire video. It means a lot to me because I worked very hard on these videos. See you in the next one.